Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Droptimus in the flesh. Today I'm going to be casting the MVC Cup Grand Finals because we didn't get the chance to finish it the other day. Because it was really late and Burning's in EU, so he had to go. But anyway, we're going to be casting the replays today because they've already played it. So let's get into it. It's a best of 5 where Burning is going to take 1 point for free because he came in straight through the winner's bracket. So this is game 1 here. Alright. So, spawning in the bottom right hand corner of the map, we have the pink Protoss player making it all the way through the loser's bracket. His name is Kingslayer. And spawning in the top left hand corner, hasn't lost a series yet in this tournament. His name is Fantasy, also known as Burning, our EU player. So we have a cheeky SCV over here, but he's actually going to throw down his barracks at home, followed by a refinery. Oh, nice. Throwing down an NG bay to delay that Nexus. He'll probably throw down a Cyber Core first to take care of that. And there it is. No, I believe Fantasy is saving up for a expansion. It's going to be a little bit delayed here because of the NG Bay that he used to block his opponent's Nexus, but there it goes. He's going to throw it on the high ground just to be safe because he knows his opponent did not build a Nexus yet, so he needs to be ready in case he tries to do some pressure. Doesn't want to have that command center in a vulnerable position while it's being constructed. Nexus does finally go down, as well as a Stargate in the main. See, on the other side of the map we have a factory and a second barracks coming up for Fantasy. Alright, so Kingslayer going straight for an Oracle to start things off from this Stargate, adding also 2 more gateways, as the gateway heavy style is very popular right now amongst Protoss players. Probably going to see a Twilight Council go down here shortly. And Fantasy floats his command center down to the natural position. Got a probe over here to scout out any shenanigans that could be lurking. Hey, what's up, guys? Donut, Jiggy, and Sniper. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are having a good night. So, tanks in production. No Stargate, or Starport just yet. But, probably be seeing one here shortly. So he's, wow, he's like massing up, going up to 3 oracles. It hasn't been scouted by his opponent just yet. He doesn't even have any anti-air in his mineral lines. But he is throwing down an energy base, so he could get turrets up. So he's going for like this adept oracle mix, although the adepts do not have their upgrade, as there is no Twilight Council. I think he knows his opponent is coming for him. There's a tank and a couple of bunkers going down. So he's gonna do a light contain here, but honestly, I think Kingslayer has enough to just deny this, honestly. Yep. Beautifully done here by Kingslayer. He's gonna be able to kill this off, taking minimal damages. I don't even think he might have lost 1 oracle there. Didn't lose too many adepts. Let's look at the units lost tab. Look at that, 1,800 for burning, and not even 1,000 for Kingslayer. So, yeah, Kingslayer definitely coming out on top in that engagement. There's the starport on the way now. Okay, bunkers being built, but okay, just one getting up. Not a whole lot of units here, though. Honestly, he's gonna be able to. Nice. Tank comes out and closes the depot, so he should be able to hold here. But does he have? Yeah, he does have turrets in his mineral lines. Interesting. He let that shade finish. Coming in here with the oracles, but probably won't be able to do any economical damage since there is a turret in the mineral line there. Oh, if he gets a denial here, that would be good, but oh man, so, oh, did he get it? I think he did. I think he did deny it. How do you pull up the upgrades? Oh, I accidentally paused it. Come on. Upgrades, upgrades. There we go. Yeah, I think he did get stim. Yeah, he did deny it at the very last second. So that's a huge pick-off for Kingslayer. Does have his 3rd Nexus up and running now. Adding a couple more gateways. Fantasy struggling to get some units out, really. Took even more hits. Lost a few more units when Kingslayer went in towards his main. So as we can see, the units lost tab does not look too good for burning. I'd say Kingslayer definitely in a clear lead in this game. And Fantasy gearing up to take that third base. One thing I just noticed is that Fantasy's actually switching over to mech. Totally, he doesn't even want to try and research stim again. He lost stim, so he's like, screw it, I'm just gonna go mech. He's got 3 factories, and he's researching Blue Flame. Kingslayer going up to 4 bases. almost losing that Oracle there. Does get a Revelation off on this tank, so he has a little bit of vision. Not much though. The Revelation doesn't allow for too much vision. Not a very big range with that, but he has this Observer here as well. Look at this, Kingslayer going for a counterattack, or going for an attack here. Grouping up. Going to be coming in from a couple different angles, as he does have more units coming over here. Even more charge lots joining in. He's going to have a Phoenix to lift a tank, I believe. Maybe? Could completely incapacitate one of those tanks just by lifting it with the Phoenix. What's he planning on doing here? Okay, he's going to take down these rocks. No, this is not the Korean Fantasy. This is our European Terran player named Burning, but on the NA server, his account is named Fantasy. So that's why it's, because this was played on NA, so that's why it's using his NA username. But yeah, he's a GM EU player in our clan called Burning. Alright, here he comes. 3 different angles here. So many charge lots. Look at the army supply. Kingslayer doubling the army supply. Still a massive lead here for Kingslayer as far as supply goes. I think he may have done it. I don't see how Burning could hold this now. He's got a couple tanks in good position. He's definitely going to lose his command center though. Oh wow, just barely saves that command center, but still, he's down to 2 mining bases at the moment. Kingslayer is just going to march up this ramp, blink on top of the libs. There's 4 tanks here, so I mean, he needs to go ahead and blink on top of those tanks, honestly. But, oh my god, those stalkers got destroyed by the tanks. Losing a lot of workers here, and Fantasy is going to GG, so Kingslayer ties it up 1-1. Hello. Alright, so this is replays again, by the way, because they did already play this. But that's okay. Alright, getting into game number 2, Fantasy has a point because he came in straight through the winner's bracket. That's why he gets a free point. But the score is tied 1-1. Spawning in the bottom right hand corner of the map, we have the pink Protoss player. His name is Kingslayer. And spawning in the top left hand corner of the map, we have the red Terran. His name is Fantasy. Cheeky SCV coming around here. Might be dropping a proxy, maybe? No? Actually, yeah, the barracks is at home. Looks like he might try and deny that that Nexus again, as he did in the last game. There it is, NGB. Probe gonna come in, do a little bit of harassment, and Fantasy is forced to take another SCV off the mineral line, which is really annoying. Oh, he's actually gotten this NG bay almost completely built here. So that is going to be really annoying. It's going to take a while to kill that with just one zealot. See, back home fantasy looks like he's saving up for a command center. There's the cyber core. He's going to have to make some more units to deal with this NG bay. Got a reactor on the barracks. And there we have Kingslayer chrono boosting a stalker. So he is finally going to be able to get this Nexus down. Looks like Kingslayer is going to be sending these units across the map. He should be able to do some damage here. There's only 3 slow Marines, no upgrades. 2 more is going to pop out. But still, this Stalker could be microed to kill all of those Marines. Definitely going to get a delay here on the command center, killing that SCV. Nice. So far for one Zealot, he's gotten 2 Marines and an SCV. Ooh, 3 Marines and an SCV. Might get another one. Nice. Uh-oh, he's actually, I think he's going to lose the Stalker. Wow! He gets the Marine, and the Stalker remains alive with 2 HP. Does finally get his command center finished, though. This time, we don't have that second gate, that second barracks from burning. He's actually gone straight up to a starport. And he is also pumping out tanks. Back home for Kingslayer, we've got a Robo this time, no Stargate. Wow, an SCV got into the base and sees the Twilight Council. Doesn't quite catch the Robo though. Oh, okay, so we have Cloak on the way and a Banshee. Interesting. But Kingslayer does have a Robo, so he'll probably be getting an Observer here. Oh, Alex, thank you very much for the host. Welcome to the stream, my dude. Three gateways and a Robo and his Twilight Council researching Blink. It's almost finished, actually. He's already got 5 Stalkers. I wonder if he'll be putting on some pressure here. The third Nexus does go down. So there we have our first Banshee making its way across the map. The Observer did go across the map as well, and he's making a second one too, but it's rallied to toward the middle of the map. Ooh, I think he did catch, well, maybe not. He does have some units nearby as soon as he realizes this, oh, actually, I don't think the Banshee will be able to get kills here with the shield battery. Because the shield battery should, heal the probe before the second shot. It's gonna take a long time to kill these probes. He's gonna go in towards the main, but there's another shield battery there. And the Observer is nearby, so I don't think this Banshee will be doing too much. There is another Banshee, though, with 3 tanks and a handful of Marines on the way. Banshee in the main does go down, but now he still has these tanks here with the Marines. No SCVs. Okay, actually, there's some SCVs now. He actually blinks on top. I don't know if that was the best idea, but he does get all of the tanks, so yeah, I guess so. I guess it worked out. But now he has these Marines to worry about. He's going to go ahead and throw down a couple bunkers. There are more units on the way, so this attack is not over yet. He needs to try and save those Marines, or keep them alive until the bunkers go up at least. Another tank here. He's actually just blinking on top of them to try and kill the tanks, which isn't a bad idea. It seems to be working out. He's gotten all the tanks. Alright, the first bunker is finished. Hey, what's up, sis? How you doing? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Alright, charge is ready, so he does have... where are the stalkers? Okay, I think he's going to be able to clean this up now. Okay, back home, he has his third command center up and running. Going to be floating that over to the base soon. Adding a ton more barracks, going for bio this time, as mech did not work out so well last game. But Kingslayer is going for a counterattack, and I think Fantasy kind of got a hint, or got a what's the word I'm looking for? Oh well. Kind of felt that this was coming because he got his 2 tanks in position, sieged up, and Kingslayer is not going to be able to do too much here. So a Banshee on the other side of the map, third base. There is stalkers and an observer here to deal with that though. Not going to kill the Banshee just yet. Banshee finally goes down. And Fantasy is going to be floating that command center down. Kingslayer going up to 4 bases. Right now, the numbers look pretty even, worker count-wise and army supply-wise. Kingslayer is slightly ahead on upgrades. He already has +1/+1, whereas Burning only has +1 weapons. But his upgrades aren't too far behind. Alright, looks like he's going to go for a big attack here. He's gearing up, he's grouping up right outside Burning's third base. He's got his Warp Prism here, warping in lots of charge lots. And the SCV does see this, so, I mean, there are plenty of tanks in good positions, but he does have an observer over it, so he knows what he's getting into. Wouldn't mind get their shots off, pretty good shots off on the charge lots. I think Burning should be able to hold this eventually. But he is going to lose a lot here. Lost all of those SCVs. I'm sorry, since this is the replay, we can't have the WCS mod, but we can still see that lots of SCVs went down there in that attack. Fantasy down 43 SCVs against Kingslayer 67 probes. Oh, Oh, okay, so Burning wants to go for a counterattack here at the 4th base. Actually has a decent amount of bio here. Liberator's joining the fight as well. Oh man, there's so much bio here left over from Burning. Kingslayer's army is thinned out. So actually gonna retake a Nexus up here. Why not? He'll probably won't check it. One thing I've noticed about Kingslayer, he doesn't use too many splash damage units. He likes to stay on that heavy gateway composition. Looks like he is finally going to be able to clean this up. Fantasy throwing down a 4th base. Actually, yeah, he's throwing it down a 4th base. I don't know what happened to his... Might have been a warp-in or something. But he lost his command center in the main. Unless he... I have no idea. Okay, another counterattack from Kingslayer this time. Beautiful Widowmine shots getting off on all of those zealots. And with that, I think he should be able to clean this up. The charge lots are all down now. Kingslayer being forced to retreat once again, as he does not have a warp prism with his army. Dead even on supply. But Kingslayer has a huge upgrade advantage. 3-2 against 2-1. Morphing in some Archons. He's got his High Templar archives. Huh. One Marine here going to town on these probes. Nice EMP getting off on those charge lots. There's really not a whole lot of army here from... Oh, okay, so, yeah. The recall goes back into the main where there is a drop. Nice taking advantage of this little Sim City here to... Actually, hasn't cleaned this up, and there's still some bio left over doing... some damage there in the main, but Kingslayer going for an attack on this 3rd base forces a lift. He might be able to get a kill on it, but there is another base over here in this position. So yeah, doesn't quite get the kill on the command center. Okay, Kingslayer going for a big attack over here on the 4th base. He's probably going to be able to kill the command center. Kills a lot of SCVs as well. He is trying to regroup over here. Nice EMP on the charge lots. So Kingslayer not going to fight up that ramp. Too much bio there. He still has an EMP as well. Oh, big warping in the main. Honestly, if we look at the army supply, Kingslayer has double the army supply. So I think he's going to be able to end this game right here. Nice force field, leaving just a little choke point. Fantasy is going to GG. And Kingslayer takes game number 2. Man, that's confusing. But Kingslayer is actually in the lead here, 2-1. As we progress in this best of 5 series. Let me just pull up the next replay. Going to Port Alexander next. All right. Spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, we have the player currently on match point, the pink Protoss player. His name is Kingslayer. And spawning in the top left-hand corner of the map, we have the red Terran. His name is Fantasy. So again, Fantasy came in through the winner's bracket, so he gets that free point, and Kingslayer fought all the way back up through the loser's bracket. Again, the prize pool is $50, so I think first place gets 35 and second place gets 15, so both players are in the money. There's that NG Bay block he likes to do. But the barracks is at home. Not too much cheese happening yet in this series. Kingslayer going up to double gas and a cyber core. He's got this probe out here, but it is going to get scouted by this SCV. Command center going down in the main base. An adept being chrono boosted. He might go up to like 2 adepts and try and do some SCV harass, but against Terran, it's not as viable as against Protoss Reserve, because it takes 3 shots to kill the SCVs instead of 2 shots to kill drones and probes. So you don't see it as often in this matchup, but yeah, he's actually going to go straight for a Stalker after that first adept, but he is sending these units immediately across the map, so he does want to do some pressure here. Adept getting into the main. He's actually going to probably get a couple SCV kills here if he micros correctly. Actually, just going to try and get out of there, but I don't believe he'll be successful in that. No SCV kills yet, but oh, he's gonna recall. Okay. So it does get the Adept out, but it's gonna cost him a Chrono Boost. So I don't know if that's really worth it, to be honest. Could be Chrono Boosting probes out right now. Interesting choice to put a pylon there. I feel like it's going to get scouted pretty easily. But maybe he's just trying to block the command center for now or something. So we have 3 gates and a Robo and Twilight. Third command center going down in the main base. And Kingslayer gonna go take his third. So went for a Raven. He's also going for Cloak. It's gonna be a very late Cloak though. The Banshee is about halfway finished, so. And we know Kingslayer likes his observers, and we saw maybe 4 or 5 built in that last game, I think. This Cyclone is dead now. Double NG bait going down in the main, so he's going to go for bio for sure. Probably going to switch this this barracks onto that tech lab once Cloak's done. This research stim and combat shields. He's going to have 2 tech labs. Or not, never mind, sorry. But we do have the first Banshee on the way halfway across the map now. Does not get scouted by this pylon. I don't think he has any idea that Cloak Banshees are on the way. He will have an observer pop out right on top of this Banshee though, as soon as it comes in. So Banshee does go down. There's another one at the third though. Total of 14 probes have been killed so far. The Stalkers are gonna be warped in, but there's no observer here to detect the Banshee. Xenodactyl, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome, welcome. I hope you had a nice stream, dude. Burning gonna take his third base. chrono boosting those upgrades. I think his Banshee's finally gonna go down here. Total of 15 probes have gone down. A couple of medevacs out now, and it looks like he's gonna go for an attack maybe. He does have the supply lead in the army supply, 66 to 51. Does look like quite a scary army. Has potential to do a lot of damage, but he does get scouted. The stalkers, picks off a full energy Raven. So that's a nice, nice pick off there for Kingslayer. Oh no, got a little ambitious there. I don't know, those tanks sieged up pretty late. Only get one volley off on the stalkers. But all the charge lots go down. Another big warp in of charge lots. Whoops, sorry. Only down to one take. Still has a few Widow Mines left over though. They're all on cooldown. A couple more join in. Looks like he's gonna be splitting up his army, which is pretty nice. He's gonna go for the main at the same time. Wait, okay. Oh, beautiful Widow Mine hits go down on all of those charge lots. And now it's just a bunch of stalkers and a couple sentries. But it does look like he'll be able to clean that up eventually. And Immortal goes down, and then he's actually going to just join up with the rest of his army. Why not? He can actually take down this third base now. There's not a whole lot of units here for Kingslayer. Just a couple stalkers. They absolutely melt against Marauders. More stalkers coming in. Does kill all the tanks. Some Liberators joining the fight now. Nice position here with the, with the Liberators. Like just neck and neck here, very close fight. Another warping of charge lots. Both players just trading back and forth now. If we look at the army supply, Fantasy is double, 64 to 36. And he's taking his fourth base, so he does look like he has a bit of a lead here. Can he close it out though? Gonna be regrouping. More Liberators back home. And Kingslayer trying to take a fourth base. Fantasy with Burning with a huge supply lead, 102 to 57. The Liberators are getting focused down before even sieging up. So there's came down here to see if there was a fourth base, but there is no base there. Kingslayer took the one towards the top. But look at the supply, 186 to 130. So now Fantasy is maxed, and he looks like he's gonna try and do some. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm gonna try and do some harassment over here on the fourth base. Will he be able to close it out now? If we look at the army supply, it's 115 to 57. He clearly has a huge lead here. EMP going off on the stalkers. Nice pick up there, but I don't think it's enough. Alright, so Fantasy evens up the score. It's now 2-2. That means we're going to match point. The last game of the series is going to be on King's Cove. Spawning in the bottom right hand corner of the map, we have the red Terran. His name is Burning. Spawning in the top left hand corner of the map, we have the pink Protoss. His name is Kingslayer. Love this song. So much nostalgia with this guitar riff watching GSL at 4 in the morning. Been watching it since 2012. 2011, 2012. So we have a proxy barracks here, and there is no scout from Kingslayer. Looks like he just wants to really get that Nexus down before the Cyber Core. No block this time, so I wonder if Kingslayer is going to be tipped off by that, because in every single game so far, Burning has blocked that Nexus with an Engie Bay. Does send a scout though, it's pretty late. So it's just gonna be a proxy barrack, one proxy barracks with a fast reaper. Oh, look at this, another proxy factory over on the left side. Probably gonna go up to Marauders and Cyclones. Yep, Tech Lab on the barracks. Reaper coming in. Now the probe does get into the main base, so he sees, and you know what? That Cyber Core is also late because he went for the Nexus first. So this is actually going to do a lot of damage here. Already 3 probes going down. Probably going to get 4, maybe even another. The Adept is out now. That's a total of 4 probes with that. And there's a Tech Lab going down on the factory and a Starport. Why not build everything on the other side of the map? With a Starport, he could get a Liberator or a Medevac for the Marauders. He's researching concussive shells. Robo is going to be very helpful against Cyclones. The Immortals are very good. So he has the right idea here. He has what it takes to defend this, I think. Now he still has that probe live on the other side of the map, so he knows that there's no expansion or anything. He knows that okay, here he goes, bunker on location, on site here. Immortal is being chrono boosted out. Gonna go ahead and drop down another pylon, and just in case that the Robo gets depowered. Immortal comes out now. Oh, and there's the Cyclone as well. He has a few SCVs for repair. This is looking pretty scary here for Kingslayer. Oh, with the concussive shell, he might be able to catch this Immortal, and that lock-on is going to do a lot of damage. Yep, Immortal goes down. Actually, this might be GG here. Another Immortal about to pop out, but he's losing all of his probes, and that Immortal is going to get focused down as soon as it pops out. Kingslayer down to 10 probes. 7, 6. And he leaves the game. Fantasy takes the series 3-2. He wins $35, I think. Kingslayer also wins $15. So, yeah, that concludes the tournament. There will be another MVC Cup for March, but for now we have the MVP Cup coming up on Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern. And also we have an Alpha Pro Series between Harstom and Bly tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. That's going to be on our Afrika channel. Don't miss that. It's going to be awesome. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's stream. I want to thank all the viewers for coming out and supporting the players. Thank you, Xenodactyl, for the raid, and thank you for that other host. Yep, that's going to be it for tonight, guys. Hope you guys have a good night. Till next time. Bye-bye.